Are math problems scary?
What are words doing in a math problem in the first place?
Do you panic every single time you see a story problem?
Who you gonna call?
Mr. E! No, not Mr. T, Mr. E!
Story problems have often caused anxiety and fear in many students. I remember the same feeling years ago. One day it came to me. Story problems are nothing more than addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division problems. We just need to decide what to do and when. Today, we're going to look at some common word problems that you may face in real life. Let's get started by finding the perimeter of this football field. All I need to do is to measure it by feet is use my size 12 shoes. So let's get started. I'm going to start counting by the number of steps I take around the outside of the football field. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 115, 116, 117, 118, 220, 221, 222, 505, 506, 507, 508, 509, 510, 615, 616, 617, 618, 619, 620. 834, 835, 836, 837, 838, 839, 840. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm close. Thank you.
Hey, Dad, why don't we just use math? Just add up all the sides.
Okay, so what you're telling me is if I draw out my football field, and I know that a football field is 120 foot wide and 300 feet long, all I have to do is add up each one of my sides. 120 plus 120 plus 300 plus 300 equals 840 feet. That's the exact same number of steps I took. Okay, now we're going to measure the area of this football field using these two 1 foot by 1 foot square tiles. I mean 2 1 foot by 1 foot area square tiles. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4,
8, 9.
Wow, this looks
10,
like a lot of work. I should make a business out of
11,
this. Area Fit Club.
12,
Do you want to get in shape? Quick?
13.
Area Fit Club, just $29.99 per month. Measure just one football field and have
15.
abs like these.
Dad, how about we try using math to find the area? Like length times width?
If we take area equals length times width, and we know our measurements of our football field before, all I have to do is take the width, 120, times 300. I come up with 36,000 square feet. We're here at the gas pump to do our next set of story problems. There's lots of math that goes on here, so let's take a look. As you can see, I just filled up my pickup with 12.2 gallons of gas, and my odometer says that I have driven 244 miles since I got gas last. How many miles did I drive on each gallon? If I want to find miles per gallon, I first need to take a look at this. This symbol right here stands for division. So let's plug in the information that we know. We know that we have driven 244 miles on 12.2 gallons. Now all I have to do is divide. 244 divided by 12.2. When dividing by a decimal, we move our decimal, and now we divide. 122 goes in 244 2 times. Drop my 0, and I get 20 miles per gallon. Finally, our family went on a trip and we drove 816 miles in 12 hours. What was our average speed? Okay, to solve this problem, we need to know our formula of distance equals rate times time. Once we know our formula, all we have to do is plug in the information we know and do math that we've done 1,000 times before. We know that our distance traveled was 816 miles. We know that we do not know how fast we were driving, but we know that we drove it in 12 hours. This is simple algebra. To solve, we have to get r by itself by doing the inverse operation. So I'm going to divide by 12 on both sides. So r is going to equal 816 divided by 12. 12 goes into 81 6 times. Which leaves us with 9. And 12 goes into 96 8 times, which is 96. So we were driving 68 miles per hour.
Excuse me, sir. Did I hear you say you were speeding?
Mr. Ellison, I have a real life question for you. If you have 0 hairs on your head, how many teeth on your hair comb do you need?